Good morning, everyone. Arjun here, aka Golf Clash Kane. As you can see from my scorecard, I had two extra drops on hole 4 and hole 8, which are par 4s. And in my opinion, hole 5, par 3 is also droppable. Hole 3, you would need to tweak the adjustment by like 5%, and that's also a good chance. Hole 7 is considered to be the most difficult par 3 on this course, but um, maybe if you use a premium ball, then you also have a good chance of dropping that hole. In this walkthrough, we'll be looking at all the shots I played and all the adjustments I made. And if you feel my adjustments are incorrect, they're off, or something else, then obviously you do not have to follow anything I say. But this is the walkthrough based on only my shots. However, I will give you some adjustments and tweaks based on the shots that I played, they dropped, or they missed. So we will have a look from hole 1 to hole 9. Now, starting with hole number 1. Hole number 1, we kind of have a send it wind. If you want, you can use the Apocalypse 456, like Apocalypse 4 Plus, along with the Titan ball and try to hook it to the green. But in my testing, I was either in the rough, or in one case, I also went into the water, or you would be most likely ending up either in the rough or the bunker. But from there, from that distance, you will be close to the pin. So if you adjust correct from the close distance, you will drop it for the eagle. But however, we are going to look at a safe approach. The reason why I'm not recommending the hook or the slice is only because you do not want to end up in the water. Because if anything goes wrong, you end up in the water, then it's pretty much game over even for a birdie. So for the drive here, I'm going to use my extra mile level 8 with the Titan ball. At plus 4 plus 3 yard mark, we have about 4 bars of toss spin and 2 bars of right side spin. Adjusting this one for max plus 15%. Once you adjust, half wall right curl, we try to hit perfect. We get a nice perfect ball. And we are nicely planted onto this fairway for our second long iron shot. For shot number 2, you might want to play this one with a long iron having accuracy and backspin both, which would be Grizzly level 9 or Backbone level 10. In my case, it was Backbone level 10. First, I take my club to absolute minimum distance line, and then I push up 10 rings. So you can look up for the slider percentages accordingly. Then I use some backspin and left spin, keeping my ball guideline aligned towards the pin. I play this one minimum distance plus 15%, but power 2 ball settings. Even though we are playing with a Titan, I still play this one power 2 ball settings. Now, why did I play power 2 ball? Because when I was trying with power 3 ball, I was missing this one way to the right. Like plenty of times I missed it way to the right. Even now as well, you see we missed by like 2 green squares, but previously I was missing like by 7 or 8 yards. So second shot, minimum distance 15%, but power 2 ball settings and backspins. And so you can keep 2 left spin if you're playing with a Titan. If you're playing with a Kingmaker, 2.5, 3 left spin, depending upon how much backspin you are needing to keep your ball guideline through the hole. Now let's have a look at hole 2. Hole 2 drive, making it very easy. all the top spin I have, which is 6 bars on extra mile level 8 and 1 bar of right side spin. At max at max rest position, we have yellow ring touching the rough, as you can see at plus 16 yard mark. Then you adjust this one for max plus 10% and push your target to max. See, I adjust the rings and then I push my target to absolute max. Max overpower. A double great left. Now, like any other par 5, three things can happen here. Either you will be on the fairway, you will be in the bunker, or you will be on the rough. Doesn't matter wherever your ball ends up, you will still be able to reach the green comfortably for the eagle. So do not fear the max overpower shot. Of course, like if you hit a good shot, then you might want to fear that because you do not want to hit that, which might not even reach like 400 yards. So target yardage is somewhere between 400 to 470 yards. In my case, I had 470 yards. Let's have a look at the drive once again. Obviously, the first target is to end up somewhere on the third fairway there. If you end up there, then you play your long iron at 35% slider. If you end up in the rough or the bunker, you play max plus 30%. First, you take your club to the max distance line, then you play max plus 30%. Use appropriate backspin, topspin, and just go it for the safe eagle. Once again, even though it's showing the slow needle, it was not a slow needle. You see. And also keep in mind that extra mile level 8 is a 236 yard driver, it's not a 240 yard. So the ring reference I just mentioned might be needing some tweaks based on the power of your driver. So once we are here, now we look at shot number 2. If you hit great left, great right, or perfect, you do not need to fear anything on this drive. You will be able to comfortably reach the green in 2. Even if you're not hitting the albatross, you will not risk the eagle. So in my opinion, it is worth going with a max OP shot here. See, even with a Malibu level 7, which is not 120 yards like Spitfire, I'm still able to reach. First I check where should my landing position be. You see, I use all the backspin, left spin, having my ball guideline end up on the green, somewhere on the green, or the fringe or the fairway. For the sand wedge, I adjusted max plus 30%. So for 15.6, it was 15.1 rings for Malibu level 7. You center the ball, you hit perfect. Now you see I hit a great right, but due to the wind push from right to left, I was still safe. Nicely on the fairway for an easy chip for the eagle. So like I said, max OP, 6 bars of top spin and 1 bar of right side spin. Yellow ring at max rest plus 16 yards for a 236 yard driver. Max plus 10% elevation, and then you push your target to max. Max OP, target yardage 450 to 470 yards. If you are in the rough or the bunker, you play max plus 30%. If you are in a long iron range, you play that max plus 35% at slider with your long iron. If you drop the albatross, then it should be a bonus because this par 5 is the most difficult on Acacia Reserve to drop an albatross for. I mean, people have dropped some albatrosses, but it's not as easy when compared to hole 6 or hole 9. Now let's jump to hole 3. Hole 3 part 3, I'm playing this one with a kingmaker, and sniper level 10, 3 right spin and 2 back spin. Then at plus 3 yard mark, I aim my ball guideline to the hole. You see it right there. And then I change my spins to 3 right spin and 3 back spin. Now in this shot, I played max plus 40%, but what I want you to do is I played max plus 45%, but I would like you to play this one at max plus 40%. Now you will shortly see why I say that. Center the ball, no need of any curl whatsoever. Try to hit perfect. We hit perfect. You see, from the camera angle, it just seemed like we might drop it. Now we end up like 0.5 green square to the left of the pin. So I would like you to play max plus 40% power 3 ball numbers, and you will have a very good chance for a hole in one. Let's repeat once again. At plus 3 yard mark, the starting spins will be 3 right spin and 2 back spin. See, you find plus 3 yard mark. And now it doesn't show now, but it was plus 3. Ball guideline should be going towards the pin. Then you switch the spins. 3 right spin and 3 back spin. Right there. I adjusted max plus 45, but you will practice first with max plus 40. And then again maybe use max plus 40. I missed this one, 0.5 green square to the left of the pin. Good morning, David. How are you, sir? From the camera angle, it made us seem like we'll drop it, but we just missed this one. Right there. For hole 4, I'm going to show you 2 drives here. First drive I made to green. Second drive I was just like 0.5 rings from the fairway. But it's worth the send it wind. Keeping the drive very simple, we are not going to apply any OP whatsoever using the Titan ball. 2 left spin, and here I use about 5 top spin. Yeah, 5 top spin here. Yellow ring by the rough at rest at plus 16 yard mark. No need of adjusting anything. About 90% left curl and 1 ring OP. You try to hit perfect. See, the ball is going to land very nice center in the fairway, roll through the rough for an easy wedge for the eagle. Now we will look at the drive which I played during my gameplay. This was during my round. Same adjustment. Yellow ring by the rough at plus 16 yard mark. 2 left spin. And 5 top spin right there. No need to adjust anything, no need to push up. 90% left curl. And here I guess my overpower was a little less and I also hit a great left. Maybe that's the reason why I do not clear the rough in this case. You will still land center fairway, and we miss the fairway just by like 1 ring or 1.5 rings. Now two possibilities, or maybe 3 possibilities I would say, but the first 2 have more chances. You will be on the fairway. If you are on the fairway, it's a very easy EB school wedge. If you are in the rough, then you will play 50% of the wind you are given. Okay, so let me show you. Oh, unfortunately I should have that Golf Pro, right? Yeah, Golf Pro. So Golf Pro, luckily we have the shot saved in the replay. So see, we are very close to the pin. You lay back your club, you use all the top spin and the side spin possible, and have your ball gut line going just through the hole. You see right there. It's not just, it's like zero point 0.5 green square through the hole. Now for 14.1 I adjusted zero point 0.7 rings, so 50% of the wind, and you hit perfect. Perfect ball, and we drop it for a sweet eagle. So like I said, three possibilities again. You will be either on the fairway, then if you're on the fairway, you play the EB school for the eagle. If you are in the rough or the bunker, you play 50% of the wind. Now, 50% of the wind is not like a thumb rule or something. This is what I've been using in higher tours, tour 10, 11, and I have had success rate of maybe 90 to 95%. 5% maybe because I did not. How do I put this one? 5% I missed those shots, maybe because I kept the ball guideline through the hole or just short, or I did not use the adequate spins. So, but that's how I play it. You don't have to play it that way. Now we'll look at hole 5. So hole 5 part 3, it's a little technical adjustment, but if you are able to do it within that clock time, then you have a very good chance for a hole in one. 3 right spin and 4 top spin. See right there. Keeping the ball guideline half a grain square through the hole. Then you will adjust this one for medium distance plus 0. See mid plus 0. If you want to favor any pull angle, you will favor 1201. Do not favor 1159. 12 is also fine, but a small 1201 is better. Once you adjust for mid plus 0, you will push up 1.5 rings. Center the ball, hit perfect. Hit perfect, and it will drop for a sweet hole in one. Is your press CB Big Daddy? I guess so, yes. That's the precedent for my clan. Now, going to repeat the shot. Now you will see this time maybe I kept the ball guideline a little more through the hole than 0 0.5 green squares. That's the reason why we will come hot, but the adjustment was on point. Again, 3 right spin, 4 top spin. That's the very first thing you do. Now let's have a look. Yeah, the ball guideline was a little extra through the hole. You want to keep 0.5, not more than that. Same adjustment, medium distance without any elevation, mid plus 0. If you feel the wind is too high for a kingmaker, you can play with a premium ball. I'm saving the premium balls for the Thanksgiving tournament. Once you adjust mid plus 0, you push up 1.5 rings. You push up, you center the ball, and you hit perfect. Now we'll come in a little hot because we kept the ball guideline a little extra through the hole. Had I kept only 0 0.5 green square, then we would have dropped it again for a hole in one. So very good opportunity for dropping this one, and hopefully it draws for you. So that was hole 5, right? Now we are going to have a look at hole 6, par 5. Hole 6 par 5, you have a direct headwind, so what I would recommend is to play with a power 3 wind 5 ball. You don't really need a power 5 wind 3 ball. You can play with this one. So keeping the yellow ring, see just by the rough there, and use max toss spin and 3 right spin. You will adjust this one for max plus 10%. Again, power 5 wind 3 is a little extra. You don't need that. Just play with power 3 wind 5. That should be enough to get you over the green. Half ball right curl, 1 to 2 rings OP. If I forgot, the adjustment is max plus 10%. You will take a very nice bounce on the fairway, clear the rough and the bunker region, and we'll be ready for our second sniper shot. Ofer, how are you, sir? Thank you so much for being on the channel. Let's have a look at shot number 2. Shot number 2 will be played with your sniper level 10. You can play with sniper level 9, but you will have some less yardage, I guess. Less yardage and topspin, both. So use the appropriate spins and make sure you do not keep ball guideline going through the hole because you have a slope there. So try to align the ball guideline in line of the pin. I kept a little left. At plus 1 yard mark, yellow ring touching the rough at bottom. I played this one max plus 15%. We just hit the max line. Baby overpower. Try to hit perfect. Now this is again a potential chance for an albatross, but I did not keep the ball guideline aligned to the pin. That's the reason why we missed this one on the left. So drive max plus 10%, second shot max plus 15%. Hole 7 part 3. Here we have a cross tailwind. Very difficult wind to approach from the left side in my opinion. If you want to play with a power 1 wind 5 ball, be my guest. But we are just going to play this one for a safe birdie. Red ring by the rough. 3 bars of left spin and max backspin. You see the placement of the ball guiding light there. And the adjustment I did here is 1:1 plus 1.2. So 12.1 was 13.3 rings. If you want to like round it up, you can play 13.5 rings as well. Now I use less curl here. I use half wall left curl, which was very less. You see we missed this one way to the right, but still a safe birdie. You can play around with the curl and you might have a potential drop on this very difficult par 3. Now you see hole 8 par 4, there is a potential for reaching the green, and I reached the green on 2 cases. So let's see. First, okay, where is this? Okay, this is drive 1 where I reached the green during practice. See, we are here. We will use 4.5 bars of topspin and 2 left spin. Then at max stretch position for a 236 yard driver, you keep red ring touching the rough. Then you adjust this one for max plus 10% and you push it to max. Sorry, push your target to max. Once you do that, inner wall left curl and max overpower. Great right, but you will see with the top spin and the side spin, they will come in very sweet for a very safe putt for the eagle. The speed is very nice, meaning the top spin is also very good here. And it's like what, 2 yard putt for a safe eagle. Now let's have a look at my drive on the real gameplay. .6 wind, same approach, keeping the red ring touching the rough at max stretch position Once again, extra mile level 8, 236-yard driver, 4.5 topspin, 2 bars of left spin. I guess I went 4.7 there, if I'm not wrong. You adjust for max plus 10%, and you push your target to max. Inner wall left curl, you see right there, and max overpower. We hit a great right, but you will see with a very nice camera angle, we'll come in with a very good speed as well, laying on the fringe for a very safe chip for the eagle. So in my opinion, hole 4 and hole 8, given the wind conditions and directions, they both are must eagles. Hole 5 can also be dropped, so a potential minus 15. Final hole, hole 9 par 5. Here we have a straight tailwind. I'm not going to adjust anything. What I'm doing here is keeping my target in the mid of the next fairway. No need of any side spin. Use all the toss spin possible. See, I stretch out my target to max and then visualizing the target to be in the center of the fairway. Max OP, great left, great right, perfect. All the shots are fine. In my case, it was max OP, perfect drive. .476 yards. Now the second shot, you might want to practice if you would like. I played second shot medium distance minus 5%. You can play around with medium distance without any elevation. You can play with medium distance plus 5%, but you don't need that much. Red ring touching the rough. Spins, keeping the ball guideline just reaching the hole. You see right there. See? Like I said, I played medium distance minus 5%. You try with medium distance without any elevation. See right there. I did it perfect. No, wait, something is wrong. It should not be medium plus 0. It should be medium minus 10%, because even mid minus 5 missed to the right. Yeah, so correct me if I'm not seeing this correct. It should be medium distance minus 10%, not medium distance plus 0. We'll have a look at the shot again. Red ring should be touching the rough. That's firm. Spins, keeping the ball cut line just to the pin. That point is also firm. The elevation. If medium distance minus 5% is missing to the right, then you should try medium distance minus 10%. Yes, now I'm correct. So medium distance minus 10%. Because if you play medium plus 0, then you might miss this one on the left. That would be under adjusted. In this case, we are over adjusted. The bounce is nice. The speed is very nice for the albatross. Yep. So minus 10% for the second shot. So that's that. Like I said, hole 4 and hole 8, they are must drops. Doesn't matter what club you have, what ball you are using, premium ball, Titan. I dropped both the shots with a Titan ball and extra mile level 8. So if I could do it, you should be also able to drop with those clubs. And potentially you guys must be having minimum Epoch 5 or Extra Mile 9. So keep these things in mind. I'm using Extra Mile level 8. Let me just confirm. I'm pretty confident it is 236 yard driver. Yes, Extra Mile level 8 is 236 yard driver. So if you're using Apocalypse level 5, it would be 240 yards. If you are using Extra Mile level 9, it is 237 yards. So keep the power of the driver in mind whenever I reference the rings. When I say plus 16, for some of you it might be plus 15, for some of you it might be plus 12. So keep those power yardages in mind. And I can, if I could drop minus 14 with those clubs, you can potentially drop 16 or better. So again, like I said, hole 5, a very technical adjustment, but if done correct, you will drop it for the hole in one. I have used that adjustment during my tour play. Many a times I've dropped the hole in one multiple times. So if you are just here, you just joined, don't worry, after I complete the stream, which is what, like 33 minutes only, I will put the timestamps on the video so you can refer to the specific hole and let me know how your round went. I will also maybe put out a video for the weekend round once I am done with that. I'm still to play my 3 master accounts. So for the remainder of the day, I'll be playing my 3 masters, but you can expect a video again somewhere on the weekend for the expert weekend round. So wish you guys all the best, and do hear very carefully what I say. And do keep in mind the power of my clubs I use, the balls I used. If the wind is reduced too much, how much elevation you should be accounting for, how much elevation you should be changing. That's all upon you. But it's not impossible. This course is very easy compared to the courses we have been playing in the past. See, we have somebody here. Nope, nobody. Yep, so that's that. Whoever were here, thanks David, thanks Ofer, thank you so much you guys for being here. So I will now conclude the stream, and I will post the timestamps in the comment section. Refer to the whole. Let me know what you think of my play. Anything lagged or something. Wish you guys good luck on the 9 hole cup, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care and bye bye.